Okay, so we've got a ghost story from Tom Mail. Wait, is that Tom email?
He's Tom, and he sent it on the mail.
Oh, okay.
On the email.
Hey, Tom Mail. A few years ago, me and a few of my friends were telling strange and scary stories to freak each other out, as you do. Most were stories that we had heard. One of my friends, who never shuts up and is a loudmouth, was unusually subdued. I picked up on this and pressed her as to why. She seemed like she really didn't want to recall the event and was noticeably unnerved at the thought. Obviously, I pressed on. This is what she told me. Here we go. She worked as a barmaid in a local pub/hotel that is hundreds of years old. It dates back to the 16th century, with the likes of Shakespeare and Cromwell popping in for a pint or two. It's old. It has tunnels linking the church and the local woods to the pub, giving easy escape routes to wanted men.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
horrible,
horrible,
isn't it?
My friend was on the bar, needed to get some bottles of wine from the cellar. You guessed it, it's down in the tunnels because they are nice and cold and dark. She made her way down. They are poorly lit, as they were built ages ago, and the poor lighting only reaches the areas the staff are likely to go, meaning there's still a lot of dark areas down there. She got to the cellar and started getting the wine she needed, which was 7 or 8 bottles. She put them on the floor by the door as she was looking for the box to put them in, to carry them down. According to her, bear in mind she was distressed at this point when recounting the event. As she turned around and crouched on the floor to pick up the bottles, she noticed a pair of feet in the door. Thinking it was a workmate, she asked the person to give her a hand, standing up as she did. She then noticed the odd clothes that seemed old, but it was a face of a person that freaked her out. She maintains that the person was wearing a cravat around the neck and the face was completely blurred out.
Oh, no.
The blur was disturbing enough, but it's what it was doing that got to her. The blur that covered the face was violently moving around, almost as if it was digitally camouflaged. As you can imagine, she bolted out of the place and ran up into the bar. The staff calmed her down, and apparently the chef recognised the description as something he had seen. He said not to worry, as he had seen him, her, and it before, with no ill effects other than being scared shitless. I know some people fabricate things. As far as I can tell, my friend was telling the truth. She was tearful and didn't want to talk. Fucking hell, that sounds
horrible, isn't it?
horrible.
Just
horrible.
Imagine that.
I would literally kill myself afterwards.
Yeah, I gave you that one to read. I know. I gave you that one to read because that was the one I found the creepiest.
That's the creepiest story fucking ever, and now I've got to drive home. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. And it's 11 o'clock. It's so dark outside. If I see a blurry face, I'm coming for you, Tom.
It was when you said it was blurry, I was like,
Yeah.
whoa. And then when you went, it's moving around, like, oh no, I can picture it. It's horrible.
Yeah, you can imagine it as well, exactly, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
going to cry.
That was a good story. So thanks for emailing that in, Tom. He sent that so long ago, but I've been keeping that on my sleeve.
I'm so scared. Oh god, I'm gonna cry. Imagine if I look in my rear mirror and see like a fucking. It's like I imagine, like in my head, I imagine Shakespeare with like a blanked out face, just like.
That's not very scary though.
It is quite scary. It's not like static noise you'd get on Silent Hill.
I was
Where the
thinking
radio's fuck up. That's what I can imagine as well. Like it has a sound to me, like synesthesia.
I was thinking like Slender Man.
That's fucking horrible. Thank you for the story, though. That's a great story for the pod. Not a good story to read out when you're 11 o'clock at night, but fucking awesome for the pod. The listeners will listen in the light of day and enjoy it. Rest assured, I will not.
And Tissy, what are you doing right now?
Just lighting some incense.
Lighting some incense.
Getting this cleanse on the go.
He's cleansing the house because they know what I did.
They know what you did last summer.
You did a bad thing.
So what we've got now is the companion episode to the Ouija one that went up a little while ago. This time it was all about me trying to gather some people together and, you know, use the board and experiment with it. So this is the Ouija experiment episode. What do you guys think about that?
I haven't heard it.
Well, you've not really told us anything about it.
What do you think about the fact that I did it, though?
I think you're a moron.
You think, oh...
No, well, I don't know. We advise you not to do it, and you did it. So,
So I'm out of the band.
We feel like it's caused a rift in the relationship.
You're kicking me out. So what I was saying is I met up with two of our listeners, Sean, who talks to us quite a lot on social media,
Hey, Sean.
and Charlotte, who is a recent listener. She got into it from the conspiracy episode. She said she liked the JFK and the 9/11 one. And she's sort of going back through the back catalogue. And I just took them to the place where I did it, basically. Get ready, because this is round 3, and this is where it gets more interesting.
Right, okay.
And I will say this, I've left it on there, it's very faint in the background, but during some of the silence points, I've left a little bit of silence in. There's a strange knocking noise, but only on this round, on round 3, when it was being more, we was actually kind of getting some feeling off it. After I talk, every time I ask questions, there's like a couple of knocks or something, so just listen out for them as well. I'm going to try and sound genuine. Spirit, that's the fakest thing. Any spirits here, this is a safe place. Please talk with us. We mean you no disrespect, no harm. We're just very interested in this place and who you are. So we'd appreciate some contact of some sort. Feeling slight movement, spirit. If you continue to contact, we'd really appreciate it. I understand it might be difficult. I'm not sure if I'm to take that as a stop at the letter H. Okay, we'll take that as H, spirit, if you want to continue. And I'll take that as an I. It seems to have stopped. If it's either hi, as in hello, in which case hello to you, or it's the first part of a word. Continue if it is. And if it is hi, then we really appreciate you saying hi. And hi back. Feel free to continue, Spirit. Okay, we're going to go for now, Spirit. Maybe we'll come back shortly. Goodbye. Thanks for that.
Something.
Yeah.
He's definitely moving.
Yeah. What do you guys think to that?
Wasn't one of the rules that you can't assume a word before it's finished?
So you're thinking I'm assuming...
Is that what happened? Is that one of the rules?
It was, but I
No.
don't know. Do you think he was doing that? Remember, he cut some out, so I'm guessing there would have been quite a lot of silence.
There was
whilst
a
you were
lot of
waiting.
silence. Like it didn't move quickly at all. It was
okay.
like very slight nudges towards the thing, and then it would stop on I. Like in between everything I said there was a long stretch of silence.
How did your hands? What did you feel in your hands or your body? Did you feel? Anything?
I felt in it's hard to explain. Very trance-like, very relaxed, completely focused. We all just went very silent and just very focused on it and relaxed. But it didn't move quickly. Like I said, it was just nudges though. It didn't move smoothly. It just nudge.
Did you have your hands?
We just had one hand each like this, one finger each, very lightly.
Okay. I'm interested to hear the rest. But I will need to pray.
Have you guys ever heard of Elon Musk?
Elon
Musk. Well, Elon Musk is the billionaire who owns Tesla cars.
Oh.
He's like this crazy billionaire that's doing like crazy, like a new Richard Branson. He's sort of a billionaire, but he's doing interesting things with it.
Like inventor type.
What?
Yeah,
And people
yeah.
think he's an alien?
No.
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 Forget the aliens.
No, I read a story earlier about people thought he was an alien.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, he could be. That's another thing we could go into. Musk, we intend to launch people to Mars in 2024.
Ooh.
Why?
We haven't even
Why?
gone to the moon.
We haven't even sorted this planet out.
There are people dying because they haven't got any food, and we're sending people to.
So you wouldn't go to Mars?
I wouldn't want to be the first one to go. I'd want.
I would have been the second person to go.
You would have been the Buzz Aldrin of the trip.
I would like people to go, come back safely,
and tell you
say,
it was good.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Was it alright?
Yeah, it was alright. I won't bother then.
It wasn't as good as I expected it to be.
It wasn't as good as Tunisia.
It took us between 5 and 9% longer to get than we expected.
The Flying Dragon 2 has the interior size of an SUV and is capable of carrying up to 7 people. How long do you reckon it would take
You're
to get
literally
there?
taking a
7
people carrier to
people.
Mars.
A people carrier, 7 people, how long do you reckon it would take?
To Mars.
How long could you sit in a people carrier with 7 people for? Because I'm telling you,
20 minutes.
this exceeds even your wildest expectations of how
Hang
long
on.
you would spend.
Wait a minute, okay. So let's just say it's a car full of 20-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
7 20-year-olds. Yeah, go on. So how long will they be when they get there?
I one time I drove to Cumbria. I didn't drive, I was a passenger out to Cumbria in a people carrier with 4 people, including me, and it was too much. So I think this is going to be beyond what I can handle. How long?
18 months.
Forget it.
Is that it?
No, forget it. It's too long.
That's ages.
It is a long time. I was expecting you to be like years.
Think about what you were doing 18 months ago. We haven't even been doing this show for 18 months.
Yeah, I couldn't do that even with like you guys. That'd drive me mad.
Musk on the 18 months. I would not recommend travelling to Mars in that. It would be a long time to spend in an SUV. More importantly, perhaps, it also does not have the capability to get back to Earth. We put that in the fine print. If you're going to choose a place to die, then Mars is not a bad choice. So,
this doesn't sound that good to me.
So,
even the guy who's funded it has said, like, I wouldn't do it.
So basically what it is that if you're going to die, or you're quite old, go to Mars.
You're going to die on the way. You're going to die before you get there.
More possibly,
Is that a roof rack? Where are they going to put all
What
the
happens
food?
if someone dies in there on the way?
Where's someone
Kick 'em out.
farts?
How can they open it and kick them out, or do they have to sit next to a corpse for the next
What do you
year?
do when you need a poo? Like, that's not big enough.
Yeah, that isn't big enough.
It's not
They haven't thought this through. How does an SUV have enough fuel?
Wow, this...
to get to Mars?
This is so stupid.
I filled an SUV up to the brim. I might get to Scotland.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. This is like a 5-year-old has like done a school project. They haven't thought about anything. There's not even leg room for 7 people in an SUV.
Can you imagine the cramp? You have no exercise, you'd be fucking dead. You'd be fucking
Your
dead.
muscles would seize up so quickly.
What do you
God.
eat? How is there enough food in it? For 7 people, for 18 months. Think of 1 week shopping in your trolley.
Yeah.
For 1 week.
Oh God, that is so stupid.
Oh God,
So
my
this
eyes
is
are
all...
watering, man.
I think this is all about a Mars colonisation plan.
So this is in
They're
theory.
gonna send 7 people at a time.
Well, this is actually the plan. In 2024, if everything goes to plan with all his other stuff, the first human cargo will go off on 2024. It will never happen that soon because everything gets delayed.
I will give like my entire yearly salary if they manage to find 7 people stupid enough to do that.
I wouldn't make that bet. There's definitely
Yeah,
7
definitely, 'cause
stupid people in the world.
There's definitely people who, if given a year to think about it, still wouldn't even consider the stuff we brought up in the first 20 seconds of like, yeah, what about food?
What about like? Oh man,
Um,
no, that is ridiculous.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, you'll be surprised to learn that in the strong winds, the coffin came off the roof. So the Bolton family wake up to find the coffin smashed on their driveway with the lid off, right? The car starts to weave as if it's on black ice, and the ambulance is clearly fine. But the Bolton's car is all over the place, and it starts to weave and spin, and the car goes off the road into a ditch. And Mr. Bolton wakes up to find his wife is dead next to him in the car. Now the last thing we see, last time Mr. Bolton was seen alive, he was running into the woods away from the paramedics. They tried to chase him, but they had to see to his wife and daughter, so he runs away into the woods. And the last time Mr. Bolton was ever seen was hanging from the very same oak tree that William Jarman hung himself on in the early 1700s.
Wow. I'm so glad I went first.
We shouldn't have blown our wad on that one.
That was amazing.
Tonight's winding down.
Wow.
Well done, Dan.
do it.
Yeah.
In your story, Tiss turned to me and was like, I don't like this. And then that one started. Tiss, you're right, mate.
I'm scared.
Oh no.
That's the point.
I felt like
There was a point halfway through that story where everyone got really quiet.
I know.
It was really good. I love the atmosphere.